against South Carolina? What makes them so dynamic on that side of the ball?
Those guys are playing together. You know, they're playing great team ball. They run the ball well. They're passing it well. You know, Steve Spurrier, he got those guys. You know, he got them going this year, and they're going.
Coach Sweeney said this is, you know, of all the games of the year, this is the one that come off season. This is the one he hears about in the post office, at the grocery store. That this game, well, doing well and beating South Carolina, has a different feel.
Well, you know, that's what the fans and, you know, the people who are South Carolina or Clemson fans, they talk about, you know, in the off season, like you said, in the post office or wherever. But as a player, you know, you can't get out and caught up in the, you know, it's the biggest game of the year. We got to beat South Carolina. We got to, you know, just go out and do what you do best and what you've been taught to do all year. And, you know, the scoreboard, you know, be what the scoreboard be at the end of the game.
You close with anybody on the team?
No, I'm not even from South Carolina, so this is no.
I just didn't go through the recruiting already and that other stuff. It sounds like you're just talking to Coach Still. I mean, with Lattimore and what he's able to do, you guys have to be incredibly disciplined this week.
Yes, you have to play our gaps. You know, if you got the A gap, you take the A gap. If you got the B gap, take the B gap. You know, tackle when you get there if he's in your gap, and everything will be fine.
Not being from South Carolina, was it tough to understand this rivalry, or did you get a quick study of it?
My first game was actually the Clemson South Carolina game, so I got a whiff of that real fast, and I was amazed at how, you know, the fans really, you know, feed off the rivalry, you know, South Carolina versus Clemson. So, you know, I've been, you know, aware of that for a while now.
That was your first when you came for a recruiting visit, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the fact that they really use their quarterback to run? Just I think makes it even more difficult because they've got all those weapons on offense. And Garcia, it looks like he's had a pretty good job getting out of the pocket. And at times, you guys have had some issues with quarterbacks getting some yards. Talk about that and how much you're focusing on trying to.
We just got to keep them, you know, keep them in the box, keep them between, keep, you know, like I said, play our gaps and keep them contained, and you know, we'll be fine. You know, we're not gonna sit here and overanalyze this, you know, their offense, you know, just because of South Carolina. We have to play our gaps, you know, do what we do well each and every Saturday.
Is there one guy who has that responsibility, like someone like you, to watch the quarterback?
It depends on the call. You know, it varies between the call each play.
Do you use last year's loss in Columbia as any kind of extra motivation this season?
Anytime you take a loss to anybody, you have another opportunity to play them next year. You always take. You always you know, use it as a motivation.
I mean, is that something you guys talking about in the locker room? Hey, we lost to these guys. Should have beat them last year. We need to get them back.
We all of us know that. So it's nothing that you need to remind each and every one of us. So we're aware of that.
Any thoughts on the fact it's been 40 years since the South Carolina team won 2 in a row against the Clemson team? I mean, is there a little pride factor there?
I don't even know that. You just told me something I didn't know.
Not on my watch.
I like this guy. Good.